Seems like we were just starting training. It's over, and off we go on EA Sports. As we step aside here in this first quarter.
What's up? I'm live. I'm live.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it'll bring up third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position.
Let's go, Carlos Jackson. Hey. You think you finna motherfucking Tyreek Hill me, boy? You crazy as a motherfucker.
Line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 20. Fournette, a first down carry. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So.
They run a draw here in second down. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like, it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He'll get it up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and goal.
Larry typing shit. I said Larry typing shit on Man Live.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Corey Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
Yeah, he just gonna run the same formation 3 plays in a row. No, he say, nigga, you think
and
you
they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The tackle there.
Very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And an alley to run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Hey, my nigga Larry steady typing on this motherfucker. Yeah, that nigga talking about, he talking about you need to suck. That nigga score. Then he talking about defense what's up. He talking about man, let's go. And then he talking about Brett what's up.
And it'll be 4th down.
That nigga must be bored as a motherfucker.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the 1st down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler. In there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
They go play action here on first down. And it is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Will Tye, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. No problem there on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. Detroit! Gun! Here's Jackson to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Always able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. Jackson on first down. And his pass incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Clay Matthews in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes he's managing.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber.
Hey, let me see the wrist tight, man.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. What reason? What's going on out there? It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope ball? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us there.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster. And you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Jackson, he's going to rifle one deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Hey, I see you, man, with all the 90 minutes that you made. Hey, you ain't doing bad, man.
Easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10.
Big time on things.
Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The pitch to Fournette. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Back out of that Philly. Here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Jackson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for
and out come the Chiefs now. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 30 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Lets it go for Nelson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick there on the coverage. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And able to find Dorsett. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All right, now, look at 56. Look it.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
And he swings one that's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Jackson. It's caught. Nelson. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together, the front and back.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Dorsett. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense. 1st down and 10.
I left KP career. They was down 21. I get home, it's a tie game. So, dang.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there That can change things in a big way.
It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gun.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Over. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A gain of 32 that time. And Jackson throwing once more. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. J.J. Nelson in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the 1st half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll run it again with Fournette. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Left side complete, Safarian-Jenkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. J.J. Nelson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And going deep for... He's got a man. Complete. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 45 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred. Still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A toss play to Hunt. And some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Slow! There we go! Blue 45! Blue 45!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to run it here. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out come the Jags. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Look at across midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Here we go now.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, a 22. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Here we go.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's a give to Fournette. And some room to work. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Austin Seferian-Jenkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. Point after by Lambo, up and good. We're back now in KC. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Butker on for the PAT. Extra point up and through. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
It's a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And always sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Fournette proven to be even more dangerous this year than as a rookie, as the Jags come up 1st and 10. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Jackson from the shotgun. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident.
Nigga, Block, you know you don't want these problems, nigga.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. The open man is shot. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Jackson on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Oh, you want these problems? I know you want these problems.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood?
The booty bowl.
This one ahead of time that maybe
you watching the booty bowl?
Or they just don't like them. But the other thing that I always
the booty bowl
is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Bryce coming, nigga.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
2 big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Go! Everyone
Zach Line with it, the fullback. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
That is what you said.
From the gun, Jackson. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. The 40, 30. 10, touchdown, Jaguars. J.J. Nelson, 81 yards, and the Jaguars add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's Jackson to throw. He sets to fire deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 96 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Butker now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! 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 Detroit!
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
You show we're doing all that rushing, ain't you?
Incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Oh, man, hey, I can't wait. Hey, I can't wait till that pussy nigga come to St. Louis.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Detroit! Detroit!
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Reggie Ragland. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Go, 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 go. 44 is the mic. 40. Z.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Oh, my God.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. So.
One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 21. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jaguars, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA
what up,
Sports,
Mike?
I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody.
Right, nigga.
That's why he got rid of all the niggas in Philly. That's like you said he was racist. You remember that shit? Oh yeah, I saw that story on Boy My Earth. Mm-hmm. Yep. Nah, what? Mike Big ain't got that money like that. You know, they took all this shit. You got a little bit, you gotta remember, they took all that man shit. He fuck got caught up in the dog.
Ah, that's some bullshit.
What up, what? Wait, what up, you?
Money back.
I don't know what that nigga is. Hey.
I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's he said it's a them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all think so. Don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snap. I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Every lay, waist snatch, that straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine, jumping on my. That's why they call it trampoline. Babe, like a Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all think so. Don't be talking sideways. Salts, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up. I see you like the again. While you was sleeping on me, I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. They be taking everything you want. I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go, your man, with my name in your mouth. I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all think so. Don't be talking sideways, sideways, sideways.
No introduction really necessary. Get the message like a secretary. Boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flames in the cemetery. Trap music originator. Fresh off of my hiatus. Yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. Promise I don't give a about them. Let them out anywhere till a million dollars. Yep, like in the Kango and a new Cadillac with an all-go hammer. Long as I remember out of Atlanta, I can give a by the dog. Used to getting things on the test, so I count setting numbers in the hood. Do what I say, do. Break bread, a fake dead, a bit to hate that. 50 million, you die to make that middle. You vote for Trump, see me outside, well, you know what's up. I ain't in no peace talk, ain't funny, no hee-haw. Like a Black Panther weak to the teeth, try me weak. Swear to God, I could have been Freddie Gray. Or Mike Brown, get down with a homie and a half a. Let me buy Sandra Bland. Listen, boy, you're challenging with the running man. I was challenging with a hand. What you see before you, what they told you. Man, pray and hustle over everything. And hit the king like an 18 wheeler.
They don't need them to kick a field goal, nigga.
Never been a part of the in crowd. Got a problem with me, I said, y'all got the same friend that I came in with, ducking all that lane. Hey, everyone knows on go. I rolled in the 4x4. Believe me, give a I live today, rapping back, carrying them back with they capping back. Bankroll mama, we know it did. We cashing out, we bagging that. Stacking up, there's zero. Certified neighborhood hero. You can try one of them, better not try with me though. Hey.
Bring it in. Roll it down by 2. We're gonna go out here, run this play for the win. Let's go get it. I formation, 28 sweeps, blue 14. Watch left. Hut.
We to the man, Atlanta head cop to the left, turn to the back. Try to see we weren't having that. Sit with your ad, drop it out with Alabama ad. That was if I'm trying to battle rap. Head, B1 and done. No drive, but we running. Walk up to you while you showing us stunts till you up that jury and money. Playing game, thinking showing up funny till my young win for me. Yeah, for the love of the bankroll. Keep it busy. Don't nobody care about it. Don't nobody wanna hear about it. You got a problem, huh? Well, it's the same thing for everybody. I ain't gon' lie. I promise that a day go by. I ain't on the grind if I ain't on by. If it one thing I want, then it can't go by. Tryna put 6 wheels on the Range Rover. I ain't finna play no game, that what you know. So if you think at the top till I move over. Modern day Tupac in a new hover. Know that now come with us and down. We dodge it, steady ducking clown. We chasing meals so we can put that down. Top, but we run the town. But with millions in with no cap and gown. We're all in what happened now. Metal throne, concrete crown. Call that line, you getting beat. Real boy veteran. Sick and need their medicine.